of some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side. You would never see me coming. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble.
It's Aniki, and today we're at Son of Monsterpalooza. I was at Monsterpalooza earlier this year, so be sure to check out that video. But we're here at the Marriott Convention Center in Burbank. This is a smaller event than the last one, but yeah, let's check this out.
Well, those people are sure excited to be at Son of Monsterpalooza. But let's head on inside and check this place out. This is a pretty cool little event, and I think you guys are going to like this video.
Here you go. You go ahead and grab a program. It's got map events, everything.
Okay, thank you. Woo, I'm so excited to be here at Son of Monsterpalooza. I was at Monsterpalooza earlier this year, and it was just at HorrorCon a month ago, and they've got the H.R. Giger exhibit thing on the wristbands. I really want to check that event out. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing a vlog on that. I've been definitely wanting to check it out. I'm a huge H.R. Giger fan. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here at this event. This is the original location for Monsterpalooza, and once it got too big, they moved to Pasadena Convention Center, and then they opened up this smaller event, Son of Monsterpalooza. This used to be kind of like a mainly industry event, so I imagine this used to be much, much bigger than it is now. This is still a really great turnout, but I bet you, like, pre-COVID, this was, like, just massive. But yeah, now we're going to head on into the main hall, and I'm going to do a little bit of camera audio and talking a little bit later as well. So we'll come in and out for this video. But I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So it's kind of hard to see because of the light, but they were doing makeup on his wrist to make it look like he had a second wrist and that his hand was independent from a body, which was pretty cool. It was really cool seeing the Addams Family being makeup and VFX'd here at this event. There's a time code in my video, or like a chapter I should say, and you can check that out. There's like a photo shoot with them towards the end, but do check out the rest of the video if that interests you. I stop and get some really cool stuff. And speaking of cool stuff, I found this really cool Eastern European artist right here. You can check out her stuff online. You saw her name just there a second ago. I tried to get a picture of her QR code, but it's like purple on black, and it just was not very good to get a photo of in this dingy convention hall. But this art is very sexy, and I'm not going to censor any of this, so to heck with it. But yeah, you know, there's the Hocus Pocus girls. There's a lot of cool art and characters in here. Love the vintage aesthetic. They had a lot of popular characters here as well. I kind of speed through some of this, but they had like Sailor Moon and, you know, like Marvel and DC characters. A lot of cool characters in this. I end up getting this one right here because I love this. This was so cool. Love the white rabbit look. But hey, look, there's even Gadget from Rescue Rangers. It's just wild. But here's the QR code.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's right there by the beach.
So I wasn't too sure what I was going to end up buying at this event. At the events like this, I don't really know what I'm going to get. At an anime convention, I usually prep and do a lot of like forethought. But at this kind of event, I sort of just go and buy at random. This event in particular, I bought two things. I bought a poster and I bought the print that you saw. And we're gonna get the poster much later, but there was a lot of really cool DVDs and VHS and Blu-ray here. This was just so cool to see. There was a lot of booths selling, I should say reselling, like older stuff, which is, you know, really cool to see. One thing I'm going to say about this event is I don't feel like it was laid out very well. And it seems like it's okay at first glance, but it's like very awkward getting into the halls here. And as you can tell from just a lot of the footage, there's a lot of crowds going on. There's a lot of crowd action. And one of the big things that I think irked me with this event is if I was going to a horror event, I wouldn't expect like children to be there. But on multiple occasions, there was like, you know, kids in strollers. Like when I was a kid, I was like absolutely petrified of anything to do with horror. And yet there's places just filled with kids. I kind of would have thought this would have been a more mature audience, but I feel like it's kind of just at the moment with events in general, you know, you're gonna see a lot of kids everywhere. Some of the events that I have coming up that I'm gonna be going to in November are Anime Expo Chibi and Anime Pasadena. And I know for a fact Anime Pasadena is gonna have so many kids. But also check out these really cool Dark Crystal statues here. Those are really cool. But yeah, a lot of kids are gonna be at Anime Pasadena. So if you don't like kids at events, I would avoid Anime Pasadena. I believe their rules are for the event that you get 2 free tickets for kids under 12 with every 1 ticket, and tickets are like $20 a day or something, so it's ridiculous. You could get 3 people in for $20, but so it's a great place for kids, but it's just gonna be packed in general. They have a big lineup at Anime Pasadena. But back to the convention at hand, we're at Son of Monsterpalooza, and I'm gonna go to check out the other side of the event. They have a screening room and some panel rooms. Shocker, I don't really go into them because I have a camera. Anywhere I can't bring a camera, I don't really want to be. You know, that's just a good safety tip. But they have this nice eating area outside, and we're gonna check it out in just a second.
Yeah. Ready? I go see Terrifier 2. I wouldn't worry about it. Where are you going to be?
I'm going to get he created this big list. Yeah. Unknown as a screenwriter, but like made a big character. He and John worked on that together.
I read about it a while ago. Yeah. Not much.
So yeah, that was the panel hall area. As you can see, it was just a bunch of rooms and a corridor. Here's the screening room. It's sort of in this back area here. You can see where it says theater. They're showing some of the horror movies. You had to have a ticket for that. Not really my jam. But coming back, there was these really cool Ghostbusters guys. And if you didn't notice, on the way over, there was that really cool Bloodborne outfit as well with I think it's a cage of Mensis on his head or something. I don't know. I don't remember all the lore. But that's the one where you chase the guy around, and he's really annoying. But yeah, just coming back down this main hallway area. This booth was really cool. There was a lot of really cool vintage stuff here in general. Horror events always have a lot of vintage stuff, so it's really good to come and check it out. These Godzillas were ridiculously expensive. But also at the end of this hall, there's some type of event going on with the RoboCop actor. I couldn't get close to him. They blocked him off with some plants, you know, probably to stop people like me with creeping with a camera and getting free shots. I don't know. But here I am checking out some of these pins. These are really cool. They had a lot of interesting ones here. It was a lot of Elvira. Let me know if you guys liked any of these or if I should have gotten any of these. A lot of skulls and bats and snakes and Halloween-y stuff. But yeah, there's Peter Weller over there. And I couldn't really get a good look at him because this area is just packed. He's got a huge line. And the guy in front of me is also a big guy. And he's just kind of running circles. But heading back to the main area, you know, I'm able to get in and get some better shots of some of the tables here. As the events go on throughout the day, you know, you're able to hit up different aisles at different times because, you know, the crowds shift. Like, I wasn't able to get shots of this earlier. But then I came across this table with some really cool Ray Harryhausen figures. I don't know if you guys know what these are from. It's from, like, Jason and the Argonauts and just some really cool stuff there. I don't think they're originals. But then I saw these really creepy eggs. But this is sort of like the statue area, and I'm going to come across a statue artist I really like in just a second.
These are cool, man. I like the Cuphead one. Also the Over the Garden Wall, right? Yeah, that's a good show. You sell these?
Yeah,
how much are they going for?
So yeah, these are crazy awesome. Love all of them. Very expensive, handmade. He said he did some art shows with them. Love them all. Love the Over the Garden Wall and the Cuphead statues here, or figures. These are all handmade. Super cool. Love the designs. A little out of my price range. Maybe if I was getting something really nice for like an office or a gift or something, I would get one of these. But just for my general collection, these aren't really something I'd want. Really love them though. Really love the attention to detail. These are very well done. Be sure to check him out. You know, his card was in the video. You can freeze frame and figure it out yourself. Let me know which one of these is your favorite in the comments. He was super cool, but let's go check out some more of the event. And this whole aisle is just filled with like crazy statues and figures and just a lot of everything.
Thank you so much.
So every single table is just littered with just like crazy props or horror figures or just makeup or just everything you can think of is here. A lot of cool, like, unique items. Love these little like dioramas. These are really cool. I love dioramas. I've got a bunch of dioramas for my Funkos and for my Figmas and all of my figures, my tiny figures. They're like, I got like 5x5 dioramas. These busts without heads freaked me out. And this poster area over here was really cool. Wish I could have gotten some footage of me diving through this. I didn't actually dive through this because there were so many people here. It was very popular. But now we're going to go off into one of the side rooms over here. I wasn't sure what was going on over here. There was a map, but it was very confusing to look at. So this is like a horror props room. And it's very packed when I come over here. But In just a moment, it's going to clear up. But yeah, we're going to check out the other side first before we head over here, just because there's so many people here. There's 2 halves to this room. This section was super cool. There's a lot of cool stuff over here. But then over here, they had this vintage-looking room, and we actually come across someone doing an interview over here. But this is so cool. This is what I guess a room would have looked like in the 80s. This is so cool. But yeah, here's what we had over on the side. See, it's like a poltergeist, and I don't remember the name of the doll, but it's there. And then there's the It Clown, lady standing with the poltergeist. That freaked me out. Some leprechaun stuff. Yeah, look at that. I thought it was a real person for a second. That was so freaky.
Just an assortment. He has a company, Keychains or us, so they're just $5.
As long as you were saying if you had one that had its moved its head by remote control, that'd be great. Then the parents could like move the kids around. Get that for
What's your favorite?
I like from Psycho. This is one of our new ones, and I love it because I just watched it. It's from Risky Business.
Okay.
And so it makes me giggle. I personally, on my key, have this one because I always wanted to have a Ferrari. Yeah.
Ferrari wouldn't be bad though, huh?
I've always wanted a Ferrari. It's from Ferris Bueller's. I guess I like the one I'm looking at because I love them all. He just did this one. I thought this one was funny. With this face on it. Back to the Future. I thought that was funny. Blues Brothers.
I'm gonna get this one.
Yes, $5. All right, you got good taste. I love it. I like Spielberg doing the cameo at the end. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
I have no idea what's going on there.
Thank you.
It's a puppet. What's the puppet?
Scary puppet.
I just did a puppet. Now the guy's got a puppet.
You can't get those 80s dolls. Eyes are rolled in there.
Yeah.
Life-size dolls?
Not even all right. Just the dolls.
Everything's in a frame. This? Yeah. Like that. I don't want so creepy. Okay, yeah. Did you get my leg? No. And you can actually scoop click in. I've never been here, but I've mopped it before. First, get a little bit of your elbow. Yeah. Okay. Like this? Yeah, right there. I guess what's going to happen is he's going to introduce the second. Walk right through your hand for a shake. Okay. And then we're off to the races. All right. Try to talk to him. I will. Okay. It's hard because the voice is coming out of me. That's okay. Talk to him. And then also try and look at the camera. Okay. Okay. I'll play the camera and I'll play to him. Fantastic. Okay. And all sorts of actors. Okay. Say, oh, that's easy. Spend the entire interview talking. They're looking at you like that. Yeah, they'll look around the button. No, he's the guy. He's the guy.
It is kind of hard. I catching myself walking around.
Yeah, no, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah, they can have that.
You're not here.
So I would pretend I would handle it just like I'm looking around.
Highline's good right there. Sound speed, camera speed. Those are great. Okay, ready when you are.
And action. All right, Flick here from the Nerdy Soapbox, and today we're at Son of Monsterpalooza 2022 in Burbank, California, with a special guest. Our guest is a writer and director and former child actor best known to the Nerd Soapbox gang, who are starring in Poltergeist 2, and Airplane 2. Well.
So be sure to check out this puppet guy. He's named Flick. He's a YouTuber. He's done a lot of Monsterpalooza interviews with guests like this from just a quick YouTube search. I haven't watched any of his videos, but I didn't want to intrude too long on his little interview, so I decided to go back to the main hall and wander around for a bit. There's a lot more people with costumes showing up. I think a lot of the photo shoots and panels were ending. I decided to try and find some, good stuff in some of these vintage booths, but there wasn't much anime to be found, unfortunately. I was really hoping to come across like a cool DVD or VHS or something, but it was all mainly like horror films. He also had some novels here, which was just crazy. But yeah, nothing was really sticking out to me. The Space Ghost Coast to Coast was cool, but, just one DVD out of, so many is just not... I need something that stands out alone. But yeah, as I was saying about the crowds earlier, as I was buying the print earlier, there was like a kid or a kid's mom who grabbed my butt while I was like standing there, and it freaked me out so bad. It felt like someone was like pickpocketing me, and I wasn't sure if it was the kid accidentally grabbing my like back pocket or something, or if it was like the mom trying to grab his hand. It didn't feel like a kid's hand. It felt like the mom grabbed my butt. I'm gonna be fully honest. She apologized for the kid, but I don't think it was him. I think it was her. I think she was being freaky in the convention. But yeah, man, I don't know. That was the first time I've ever had like my butt grabbed at a convention. I had my butt grabbed at like a Trader Joe's once, and I've never gone back. It was so awkward. That one was a kid. I went to Trader Joe's, and I like it. Trader Joe's has very like crowded aisles here. Or at least the one I was at was crowded. It was in Santa Monica, but I bent over to look at some meat in their meat section, and like a kid just straight up grabbed my butt. And it was like that this time, but I don't know if it was the kid. I think it was the mom. But here I am checking out these anime posters. It took me a second to get over here to check these out. I saw the guy pull out a really cool Vietnamese Akira poster, and that's what I'm looking for. And I saw it in the beginning, but I wanted to see what else they had.
Pardon me. I'd like to buy this.
I love that Thai version too. Just $10 for you. I got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Go on.
Oh, enjoy.
We are. Thanks. I know. You're very rich.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care about any of
You
that.
saw them getting lit up there.
I can walk you up.
Oh, I think she's okay. I think, thank you. Appreciate it.
You can walk her up so one second. Why don't you go
Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to let me know what you guys thought of Son of Monsterpalooza. I think Monsterpalooza was kind of better. More space. This one was kind of tight. But catch you guys in the next video. Bye.